Hey everyone, back here again with another really fun Passion Auto Guys project for you guys. On this Mitsubishi, we did a complete facelift on the entire exterior. We really went through and restored a lot of pieces from completely dead in the water, brought it back to feeling like almost as good as brand new. If you stick around, we're going to show you how that was done, the condition beforehand and all that sort of stuff, and then walk you through what we did to it. So stick around and check it out.
Okay, so let's get right into it. As you can see, this paint is super dull. It's really oxidized. It doesn't reflect really well at all. It's very cloudy. It's hard to really see reflections super clearly, and this is just due to years of sun fading and that sort of thing. So we're gonna walk through and show you how we fix all that. There's also some scuffs and scratches and paint chips here and there that we're going to go through and take care of. But yeah, as you can see, the paint's super dull and really lacking that finish you want with a black vehicle. With black paint, you really want it to be able to reflect and show clarity. So we're going to hop into detailing it, starting with the surface decontamination wash and the clay bar treatment. I'll let you guys just watch and enjoy. Alright, so here's how the surface is looking after we went through and did the clay bar treatment, decontaminated the surface. As you can see, super dull. I put that little tape line down the middle so we can show you the difference before and after. So here we're doing the first initial cutting stage, cutting deep into that clear coat to remove as much of the surface level oxidation as possible and reveal the brand new layer underneath. You want to think of this like exfoliating dead skin and revealing the brand new healthy skin underneath. That's essentially what we're doing to the clear coat of the paint here. We'll go through with the second polishing layer to boost the gloss and clarity pretty significantly, and then remove light surface level scratches, defects, and swirls. Okay, so now I'm going to go through and take the tape off and show you guys the difference. It's pretty significant. I mean, you can see that line right down the middle. It's actually crazy how much of a night and day difference this is, especially from up close. I mean, you guys see that line straight down the middle, cutting it in half. That's what we're going to go through and do to the entire car. So stick around, check that out. I'm going to get the other half of the hood for you guys really quick, and then show you how we finish up the entire vehicle and go through and do the driver's side first and then move on from there. I do also want to add that this was one of the most satisfying black car paint corrections that we've ever done, just because of the condition beforehand and how much life we were able to breathe back into the vehicle's finish. Really can't wait to show you guys the finished product, and it's not something you want to miss. So I encourage you to stick around until the end and check it out in direct sunlight, because the difference is night and day, and it's a pretty incredible turnaround. Alright, so we've now gone through and done the hood, fender, and this entire side. You can see it's much glossier than before. Kind of really just shaved that top layer off that was all damaged and oxidized. And we're really going through and restoring this paint as much as possible. So by the end of this, the entire car is going to be this glossy. We're going to come over here and start working on this side. You can see it's a lot more dull on this side. You can see that oxidation layer on top of the finish. So we're going to go through and shave that down, clear all that out, and then show you guys the finished product. We're also going to do the roof as well. The roof has it pretty bad. But yeah, we're going to go through and fix all that and bring this thing back to life, you guys. Okay, so here on the other side, I want to show you guys kind of, again, another example of the night and day difference. So that's a door that we haven't polished yet. And then here is the back panel that we have gone through and done the full 2-stage correction to. It's absolute glass. I mean, this really just speaks for itself. You look at the difference here. This is what we started with on the right, on that door that hasn't been polished yet. It's so dull, no clarity. And then here is just mirror finish. It's absolute glass. With that being said, I will shut up and stop talking and just let you guys enjoy how we go through and finish this up.
All right, everyone. So now that we've gotten the whole vehicle paint corrected, everything done, it's looking much glossier. We really breathed some new life into this paint. What we're going to do now is kind of lock this in and protect it. We're going to be using our Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. This is a really tough sealant. They label it as a wax, but it is a sealant. This will offer about 3 to 4 months of protection and really kind of boost the gloss and clarity in the finish a bit more. So I'm going to show you how we do that. First thing you do is you shake up, because it is technically a liquid sealant, you want to shake it up and mix it around really well before the application process. We're going to take our little applicator pad. You don't need to use a lot, just a little bit, just one line on the pad, and then we're going to apply this in crosshatch patterns. So we're going to go vertical and then horizontal. So we're going to cover an entire surface area, cover an area about that big, and then now we're going to go the other way, kind of a crosshatch pattern to really make sure you get even coverage. That's why we're doing that crosshatch pattern, is to get the even coverage. So once that's been applied, you give it about 3 to 5 minutes to bond to the surface. That kind of just ensures that it has enough time to really stick to the surface. We do have a naked surface here after the clay bar treatment and all that paint correction work. So it should bond fairly well. And then, like I said, offer about 2 to 4 months of protection, or somewhere in between, maybe 3 months. It all depends on how it's taken care of going forward. So again, this other half of the door we're going to take care of right now, and then we'll do that bottom panel later. I'm not going to show you us doing this to the whole car just for the sake of time, but we are going to go through and do this to the entire vehicle. Every surface that's been paint corrected, even the chromes and stuff, it's safe to go on the chromes. Again, crosshatch pattern, horizontal and vertical, just to make sure we get even coverage. One more time horizontally, and then we will give that 3 to 5 minutes to bond to the surface. Okay, everyone, so now that we've given it about 3 to 5 minutes to really bond to the surface and kind of cure on there and attach itself to the naked finish, we'll go through and we're going to take a really soft, clean microfiber towel and just buff that out and reveal the finish underneath. It's already looking really glossy. Can't wait to take this out in natural lighting outside the garage and really show you guys the results we achieved here. We really breathed some new life into this Mitsubishi's paint. We just go through. You don't need to put a lot of pressure. The paint is soft and vulnerable right now because it has just been polished pretty intensely. So we don't want to use a lot of pressure. It can introduce new scratches, swirl marks, that sort of thing. So kind of just the weight of my hand is what's really taking care of things here. Yeah, that's looking super nice. One final pass this way, and we are good to go. So we're gonna go through and repeat this on the entire vehicle, and then we'll have the final results ready for you guys. This has been a pretty fun project. I hope you guys have enjoyed following along. I also feel this paint feels so slick. It feels like nothing would even stick to it. If we poured water on it right now, it would all just roll off. It's very hydrophobic, especially with that sealant on as a layer of protection. But yeah, this finish is absolute glass now. I mean, just look at those deep, dark, wet reflections that are visible. I mean, that really just speaks for itself compared to what we started with. So we're going to go through and finish the rest of the vehicle and then show you guys the finished results. Can't wait. Hey everyone, here's the awesome, beautiful finished product after all that work that you watched us do. I'm going to quickly walk you through everything we did, show you everything out here in the sunlight. It's a beautiful day today, so we're going to go through and show you that. Perfect conditions for a little demo. So if you want to come over here, I'll show you what we got going on, explain things for you a little bit. So as you saw, that paint was super dull to begin with. It had almost no shine to it. The top layer was really oxidized, and we have gone through and completely reversed all of that. Really brought this thing back to life. I mean, these reflections really just speak for themselves. It's almost like a mirror. I should say it is like a mirror. Mirror reflections right there, you guys. So yeah, that two-stage paint correction really restored this finish, brought it back to life, got it feeling its best. And then we locked that in with our sealant. That'll help keep it protected for a few months. It feels really slick to the touch. It's also going to boost the hydrophobic properties and help maintain the cleanliness of the paint going forward. And yeah, here are the headlights. After we went through and freshened those up a bit, polished off the top layer with the machine and the compounds to clear those up. If you guys liked this video and liked all that work we did, feel free to subscribe to our channel. We've got a summer full of awesome projects and stuff coming up for you guys. Some really cool stuff we've been working on. We can't wait to show it to you. So yeah, if you're interested in that, there's gonna be some pretty cool things to keep an eye out for coming from this channel. Thank you guys for sticking around, making it to the end of the video. Yeah, like I said, lots more awesome stuff coming. Stay tuned.